filled with some really strange critters. But if you think that's unique to the quaternary period of the Cenozoic era, you'd be wrong. Even the age of dinosaurs had its own rogues gallery of freakish and unusual creatures, the top 10 of which we've lined up for you in this archive of the strangest dinosaurs ever to have existed. As we begin, subscribe to the channel and click the bell so you're notified automatically whenever the Top 10 Archive team uploads a new video. Number 10. Incisivosaurus. We know oviraptors as being lean, mean, carnivorous machines, but this tiny beast, also known as the incisor lizard, may change what we understand about the oviraptorosaur lineage. The Incisivosaurus is best recognized by its strange overbite and a pair of oversized rodent-like front teeth that hang over the lower jaw. While menacing-looking, the Incisivosaurus was actually believed to have been part, if not entirely, herbivorous. Though only a skull 10 centimeters long has been recovered, estimations put the dinosaur's full size at 3 feet. Number 9. Pegomastax. Ark Survival Evolved community members may recognize this unusual beast for its thieving properties, but whether the Pegomastax would make a good modern pickpocket is not really known from its fossil records. What we do know is that the possibly herbivorous bird-like dinosaur sported a short beak and one enlarged tooth, possibly used as a means of defense. When first discovered, the Pegomastax made headlines as the Dracula dinosaur and the fanged vampire parrot. Number 8. Qianzhousaurus. Its nickname, Pinocchio Rex, may make this 1,800-pound, 29-foot-long Cretaceous carnivore sound like child's play, but there's no reason to believe it wouldn't make a meal out of you. And when it does, you'd be dangling out of the dinosaur's most unique and oddest feature, an elongated snout. Unlike its cousin, the Tyrannosaurus, the Pinocchio Rex isn't known for its powerful jaws, leaving paleontologists questioning what its diet could have been. While a longer snout often points to chowing down on fish, it's assumed Pinocchio, who shared the land with the T-Rex, snacked on smaller dinosaurs. Number 7. Epidexipteryx. What do you get when you mix a peacock with an oviraptor? You get the 1-foot-tall, 10-inch-long Epidexipteryx. Its name, which means display feather, points to the tiny dino bird's predominantly strange feature, a series of ornate tail feathers believed to serve the same purpose as those of a peacock. The Epidexipteryx was believed to have skittered along the ground during the Jurassic period and sported long, awkward arms that almost take the focus off its tail feathers. Number 6. Stygimoloch. Sure, its name is weird, but we're more distracted by its Satan-like horns protruding from the rear of its head. A relative of the Pachycephalosaurus, we understand the purpose of the domed head as a means of protection in the big bad world of carnivorous giants. But those horns kinda make it look like the rebellious teenager that opted for body augmentation to shock his parents. In all seriousness, the strange horns weren't thought to be an added means of protection, but were used by males to compete for females. Number 5. Amargasaurus. At first glance, the Amargasaurus looks like your standard sauropod, but the row of spikes on its head says differently. The 32-foot-long Amarga lizard actually sports 2 rows of spikes which run from its neck down to the end of its tail. Why the strange sauropod sports any spikes is unknown, though researchers believe that the larger set on its neck were either supports for a double sail or were covered by horns. Other theories point to a defense mechanism, or even simply as a means of display for species recognition. Whatever the reason, they work in making the Amargasaurus an oddball of a sauropod. Number 4. Concavenator. Dinosaur names can be incredibly weird, like the Concavenator. While it sounds like a scrapped model of Terminator, the Concavenator, or the humpbacked hunter from Cuenca, was a carnivorous member of the Cretaceous period. Earning the theropod its name was a strange protrusion directly above its hip caused by the extension of 2 presacral vertebrae. Why it sported this hump is unknown, though researchers speculate it was a means of either recognizing others within its species or enhancing thermoregulation. Number 3. Mamenchiasaurus. We can all pretty much agree that giraffes, while adorable, are pretty strange-looking animals, right? If you're with us on it, then you'll probably think the same about the Mamenchiasaurus, a sauropod from the Jurassic period. At first glance, it looks like your standard sauropod. Then things change when you start looking at the numbers. Growing upwards of 114 feet long, the Mamenchiasaurus's neck would make up about half of that, as it was usually the length of the body and tail combined. Why its neck was so long is similar to why many buy those easy grabber aids, so they could reach everything around them without having to move. Number 2. Therizinosaurus. This is nothing short of a living terror. But when you get beyond how horrific and dangerous it looks, you start to see how strange the Therizinosaurus is. A long neck, wide pot-bellied torso, giant claws that could tear into a bus. This giant theropod is more of a failed science experiment than creature of nature. Despite what its massive claws may indicate, the Therizinosaurus was herbivorous and is often compared to the now extinct ground sloth. Its unusual body build indicates that it may have traveled incredibly slow and maybe even been a little on the lazier side. Number 1. Linhenykus. Initially discovered in 1993, the Mamenchiasaurus was recognized by the distinct characteristic of not having actual hands, but a pair of functional claws joined by non-functioning fingers. 18 years later, a fossil was dug up in deposits located in Inner Mongolia, and what was discovered was even stranger than the Mamenchiasaurus. Dubbed the Linhenykus, this new specimen was similar to its cousin, but had one notable difference. Where the Mamenchiasaurus had useless fingers, the Linhenykus had nothing accompanying its claw, making it the first one-fingered dinosaur ever known. It's been proposed that Linhenykus and its clawed relatives used their unique appendages to dig in ant and termite nests. Thanks for watching, and we hope you found the info about these strange creatures interesting. If so, give the video a like and leave a comment about which one captivated your attention. And please subscribe to the channel. If you think of yourself as a trivia guru on all things ancient and modern, head over to our second channel. Either search Test and Quiz Channel on YouTube or head over to our featured tab. And oh look, here's 2 more videos among the hundreds available on Top 10 Archive that you can watch right now.